Right, well I thought I could start today's update while I'm out riding the bike, which is probably not a good idea because I haven't got any information at my fingertips. It was such a nice day I thought I'd get out and do a little bit. This morning I had a quick look and it looked like Abdullah was well and truly out of Melbourne, gone through the 4,000 kilometre mark. So he's powering up into the more hilly sort of part of this course now as he climbs up through the hills. Rhino, Dan and Stefan are tearing it up down on the south, on the surf coast along the Great Ocean Road, doing really well. Not this ocean road. I'm next to Port Signet. It's pretty cold and windy here in Tassie this morning, but I thought I'd better get out and do a bit of a ride, and then I'll go back to the studio. Well, it's not a studio, it's a home, for the rest of the update. But everyone's powering along. I think Rupert and a fair few other people are getting pretty close to Port Augusta now. It's going to get hilly, so I might have to stop this and get riding again. So I'll complete the rest of this back at home this afternoon. See you later. I've just been putting some stuff on Twitter and I got a response from Rupert. Rupert sent me a message on Twitter because I'd said on Twitter, if you want to follow, I'll put a link, the Twitter address, but anyway, positions that the riders are, and there's one with Rupert, and I just did a caption, Rupert's made it to Port Augusta. So anyway, he got back to me within about 2 minutes saying, hi Brett, just having a bit of lunch and then I'm going to push on. So that was really nice. So he's contacting people, he likes his social media, does Rupert, so that's terrific. Back to the event. It's not a race, it's an event. Apparently, though, some of the people are racing, but you know, it's entirely up to them. Now, Abdullah's done really well. He had a good rest in Melbourne yesterday and then he took off. And he's gone through the 232 kilometre mark. Now, he's going about 20.9 kilometres an hour, so it's a lot more sort of hilly terrain that he's encountering now, I should imagine. And then he's going to head inland. I think they go to Canberra or something before going to Sydney. So he's travelling along. I think he's probably got a bit of a headwind. It's a bit swirly around there today. The people, there's a lot of riders, Rupert included, and you know, there's a whole lot of riders heading down south to Adelaide. And looking at the wind map this morning, it looks like they've probably got a pretty good tailwind, probably even a slight east, you know, northeast sort of breeze. So hopefully that's like a cross tailwind and they've got a bit of extra speed. It looks like some of them will be catching that. The ones still in the bite have pretty much got a crosswind today. So that's, you know, going to be a bit difficult, but I'll just have to cope, I suppose. That's the wrong screen. There's a lot of clicking doing this. So Abdullah's doing really well. Just said he's through the 4,200 kilometre mark. The next few, like Rhino and a few of the others, have been battling it out down on the surf coast of Victoria. They're doing incredibly well, actually. It looks like Rhino might just be in the lead here, for second, that is. 3646, and then Stefan is 3637. So Rhino's taken over second. Stefan's on the podium at the moment, and Dan Welsh is coming a little bit further back to 3,612 kilometres, but they've had some pretty interesting weather and wind and rain and showers, and it's pretty exposed down there on the Great Ocean Road, so it'd be pretty tough going, I should imagine, for them. Sully's cruising along really nicely, just heading, he's back a little bit further than them at 3,479 kilometres from the start. Callum Henderson's doing pretty well, he's down on the flatland now. Mark Grumpy Bug, he's doing quite well too, gone through 3,298 kilometres. Now Claire Stevens, she's doing very well, 2,643. So she's coming down there really nicely. She's just in town at the moment. And Naresh Trelevan. So Trelevan, he's a 63-year-old male from Canberra.
he's doing incredibly well. He's through Adelaide and he's on his way, you know, so that's just sensational work. But yeah, there's probably a dozen or so riders around the Adelaide region now, which again, and there's another group. There's Rupert's already left Port Augusta by the look of it. He's moving again, so he's cruising along at 25.6 kilometres an hour. He should get that tailwind, so that'll be nice for him. There's half a dozen riders pretty close to Port Augusta. That's a real big turning point for them, flies. So they can, you know, tick that one off. And then there's 3, 6, 9, you know, there's a dozen or so riders still heading towards Port Augusta after finishing the big ride across the Nullarbor Plains. So that's that'd be very nice to get. Now Narelle's going right 28.6 kilometres an hour, so she might even have a tailwind, I reckon. But she's just heading towards the Nullarbor Roadhouse. So she had a bit of a rest at about the 1500k mark, but she's on the move now, so that's good. She's getting there, but she's still got a fair bit of Nullarbor Plain to get over. So that's the latest update. We're pleased for Rupert. He's through Port Augusta and he's heading down towards Adelaide, so that'll be nice. But the towns are closer together now, so they can get food and whatever, and the service stations, and you know, refuel, get water, all that sort of stuff. Rhino and the others are heading up towards Geelong on the surf coast there, so that's pretty good. And Abdullah's just going ballistic. You know, he's about to head inland. His next major town will be Omeo, so that's getting up into the hills through there. He's close to Bairnsdale, I think, and then from there up to Omeo, and just climbing, hilly work to get up through there. But he's doing really well, and that's the update for now. See you tomorrow. I'll say hello to Connie. There's the lounge room. Here's Connie. Hi, Con.